What is up? It's your boy J&W Boss in the building, and we are here to do a rundown of the Clash of Champions match card, in which Clash of Champions will be taking place this Sunday at 1 p.m. right here on Coletrain channel. So let's get into it. First off, we have the SmackDown Tag Team Championships on the pre-show, as Luke Harper and Eric Rowan faces Roderick Strong and Bobby Fish of the Undisputed Era. Now, seeing how poorly the Undisputed Era did last time they were on pay-per-view, the butterflies are still probably with them, the emotions are probably still with them, but they're looking to keep the Tag Team Championship because they did it at Mega Man event. Let's see if they can do it against Eric Rowan and Luke Harper. And then, speaking of tag teams, over on the Raw side, KNF versus the Street Profits for the Tag Team Championship. Now, given everything that the Street Profits have gone through as far as being attacked 24/7 and whatnot, that probably did nothing but fire up the Street Profits. So I hope that they are ready. They better be ready, or else KNF can call themselves former Tag Team Champions. And speaking of people that don't want to be called former champions, Mustafa Ali, you defend your UK Championship against Rey Mysterio in what should be a stellar contest between two guys that know how to take flight. Mustafa Ali was able to stop the reign of the big dog, but I'm sure Rey Mysterio wanted to make sure that Ali is just 1619 away from being an ex-UK champion. But speaking of a former UK champion, Roman Reigns, you go up against Johnny Gargano and Daniel Bryan in a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, Johnny Gargano has been just straight Mr. Wrestling. Daniel Bryan's lived for compliments, read of a who's who, okay? And Roman Reigns is probably going to be coming in this summer with an axe to grind here against Johnny and Daniel, because Roman is no longer a champion. He wants to get some gold back into his yard because he's the big dog and whatever, but I'm pretty sure Johnny's gonna try to put a stop to that. Same with Daniel while we're at it. And then, speaking of trying to put a stop to things, Jeff Hardy, you go one-on-one against Tommaso Ciampa for the United States Championship. Now, somehow, some way, Tommaso Ciampa was able to retain the United States Championship in that whole Project Ciampa fiasco back at Mega Main Event. So is he going to keep it whenever he faces a guy who's not afraid to take risk? And speaking of taking a risk, I gotta say, Seth Rollins, you're taking a risk facing the new member of Cruise Control, Cedric Alexander. I'm saying Seth Rollins is taking a risk, not because I don't think he can get the job done. I definitely think Seth Rollins can get the job done. But the problem is, seeing that he's a part of Cruise Control, we don't know what Apollo Crews got in mind for Cruise Control. We don't know who else could potentially be a member of Cruise Control. So Seth Rollins, if you're going to go through this match with both eyes in the back of your head. And then, speaking of people's eyes and being in the back of their head, I kind of hope Ember Moon knocks Bayley's eyes to the back of her head when they compete for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Now, I don't agree that Bayley is the greatest woman of all time, as she keeps saying. I don't believe that. Ember Moon doesn't believe that, and probably just like everybody else, is sick of hearing it from her songs and all of that bad stuff. Ember Moon, please just beat her at Clash of Champions. Shut her up. That way we don't have to keep hearing her songs ever again. And then Mandy Rose looking to prove that Bianca Belair is the fraud of a women's division whenever they face off with the Raw Women's Championship. Now, Mandy Rose, like I said, she's looking to prove if Bianca Belair is a fraud, but given the people that Bianca Belair has beaten, even though you can argue Mega Main Event was a little controversial, she definitely got the resume and the credentials to back it up. So is she going to back it up again when she faces Mandy Rose? And then, speaking of people that have been backing things up, speaking of people that have been on a roll, Velveteen Dream, you face EC3 for your World Heavyweight Championship. Now, this is going to be a huge redemption story for Mr. EC3. EC3 has been climbing the ladder. He's been putting on great matches, having great performances, but he has not had the chance to become the World Heavyweight Champion. This is his time, and I've never seen EC3 so determined, so centered on a goal before. So Velveteen Dream, is his dream going to be over as world champion, or is he just going to kind of put EC3 back down? Is he going to put him back to sleep? And Adam Cole, speaking of dreams, Adam Cole faces Batista. I wish what happened at Mega Man event was a dream. I really do, because it was supposed to be Aleister Black versus Adam Cole for the WWE Championship, but thanks to Batista not only attacking Adam Cole, sending Shane into a frantic frenzy, and then Shane having to put him in the WWE Championship match, Batista's now the WWE Champion. So I'm already sick of Batista's ego, I'm sick of his arrogance, I'm sick of his attitude, I'm sick of all that. So Adam Cole, can you put Batista down, please, and save SmackDown from this dude, reign of freaking tyranny. I'm sick of it already. I really, really am. But is he going to be able to do it against the Animal? I guess we'll find out at Clash of Champions now, won't we? Anyways, I hope you guys stick around, because Clash of Champions, as I pointed out, will be this Sunday. This Sunday at 1 p.m. And so, until then, until Clash of Champions get going, be a boss. I will holla at you guys later.